Welcome to Bridgeport, Connecticut, a vibrant city located on the coast of Long Island Sound. In this video, we will explore the rich history and diverse culture of Bridgeport, as well as dive into its geography, demographics, social landscape, and economic standing. Join us on this journey as we uncover the unique characteristics that make Bridgeport a dynamic and thriving community. Bridgeport, Connecticut is a city with a population of approximately 149,000 people and encompasses a total area of 19 square miles, resulting in a population density of 7,656 people per square mile. Bridgeport is nicknamed Enquat, the Park City Enquat, due to its numerous parks and outdoor spaces, including Seaside Park, which covers over 325 acres. The city was named after the town and Apos, South First Bridge, known as the Enquat, Great Bridge Enquat, which was built in the early 1800s over the Pequannock River. Famous residents of Bridgeport include actor and comedian Charles Nelson Riley, musician John Mayer, and former NBA player and coach Charles Smith. Based on the data, Bridgeport, Connecticut has a diverse racial composition with a slightly higher Hispanic or Latino population at 61.9 thousand. The Black African American population is also significant at 51.6 thousand, followed closely by the white Caucasian population at 50.4 thousand. This indicates a fairly balanced representation of different racial groups in the city. This diversity may help foster a strong sense of community and promote cultural understanding and acceptance within Bridgeport. Bridgeport, Connecticut is a diverse city with a strong Puerto Rican community, making up 19.5% of the population with 29,000 residents. The second most populous ancestry is Jamaican, representing 7.7% of the population with 11.4 thousand residents. Other significant ancestries include South American with 6.2%, Italian with 5.5%, and Central American with 5%. This rich mix of cultural backgrounds contributes to the vibrant and diverse community of Bridgeport. In Bridgeport, Connecticut, the population composition is relatively balanced between males and females, with 71.2 thousand males and 77.3 thousand females. However, there is a slight majority of females, with a ratio of 92.1 males per 100 females. The most populous male age group is 20 to 24 years old, making up 4.2% of the total population at 629,700 individuals. Similarly, the most populous female age group is 15 to 19 years old, also making up 4.2% of the population at 619,100 individuals. These statistics suggest that Bridgeport has a fairly young and diverse population, with a high number of individuals in their late teens and early 20s. In Bridgeport, Connecticut, there were a total of 2,050 births in the time period examined. The largest percentage of births occurred among women aged 20 to 34 years, comprising 71.3% of the total. This group also had the highest birth rate at 83 births per 1,000 women. The 35 to 50 age group had the second highest number of births at 483, accounting for 23.6% of the total with a birth rate of 30 births per 1,000 women. The age group with the smallest proportion of births was 15 to 19 years, making up only 5.2% of the total births and a birth rate of 17 per 1,000 women. Overall, the average birth rate in Bridgeport was 52 births per 1,000 women. Overall, regardless of age bracket, there is a high rate of non-marital childbearing in Bridgeport, Connecticut. The age bracket with the highest rate is 15 to 19 years, where all 106 births, 100%, were to unmarried women. In contrast, the age bracket with the lowest rate is 35 to 50 years, with 483 births and only 173, 35.8%, to unmarried women. This data suggests that younger women in Bridgeport are more likely to have children outside of marriage compared to older women. In Bridgeport, Connecticut, The highest rates of non-marital childbearing were among women with a high school diploma or less, with over 60% of births occurring to unmarried women in these educational groups. On the other hand, women with a higher education, specifically a bachelor and APOS, S or graduate degree, had much lower rates of non-marital childbearing, around 17 to 18%. This suggests that education level may play a role in the likelihood of out-of-wedlock births in Bridgeport. Bridgeport, Connecticut has a relatively modest income level, with a per capita income of $25,830. However, the median household and family incomes are considerably higher at $50,597 and $58,913, respectively. This suggests that although the median individual income may be lower, the majority of households and families in Bridgeport have higher combined incomes, indicating a more financially stable community. This data reflects the city and APOS as diverse economy and its ability to support both individual workers and households. In Bridgeport, Connecticut, the median earnings for all residents is $30,197. However, when looking at the breakdown by gender, there is a notable difference between male and female earnings. On average, men in Bridgeport earn $34,482 while women earn significantly less at $25,523. This income gap of 26% highlights the gender disparity in earnings in this city. It is important for efforts to be made to address this gap and strive towards equal pay for all residents in Bridgeport. Bridgeport, Connecticut has a significant poverty rate with 33,577 individuals living below the poverty line, making up 23.2% of the population. The issue is especially prevalent among females, with 25.9% living in poverty compared to 20.3% of males. Even more alarming is the data that shows the most vulnerable age bracket to poverty is 5-year-olds, with 52% of males and 43.4% of females in this age group living in poverty. This highlights the urgent need for support and resources to address poverty in this city. In conclusion, Bridgeport, Connecticut is a diverse city with a rich history and a strong economy, driven by industries such as healthcare, finance, and education. Its unique social and demographic characteristics make it a fascinating place to explore. For more data on Bridgeport and other parts of the U.S., make sure to visit ZipAtlas today. Discover the endless possibilities that each state, city, area code, and zip code has to offer. Start exploring now and expand your knowledge about the United States.